YouTube. Sunday morning, 7:05. We're getting the 8XT ready for a little bass session. We're going to run the Nitro Legend .28 7-port. Beautiful engine. I've always wanted one of these. I'm assuming it's pretty similar to the Legend 28.8 right there, just not the Rex line. And we got it coupled up with the 41032 and obviously the end bleed pipe. So we'll be doing that today, hitting the ramps, playing around a little bit. I want to see how this thing runs. It's got probably about 1.5 gallons. I don't even think it's got 2 gallons. I'm going to say 1 gallon, 1.5 gallons. The guy that had it never really ran it. But as you can see, we're getting the bench ready. I got all my platforms off of it. We got some protection down right here. We're going to start disassembling the Baja, the budget Baja here. Get everything broke down, clean it up, and see what I want to do with this thing. So you guys hang in there for a few minutes. We'll hit the ramps out there with the 8XT and have a little fun. We'll see y'all then. Peace. All right, real quick before we run the truggy. It's actually a couple of days later. I've got a couple of extra days off. It's about 7:30 on Tuesday. I think it's the 5th. Hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. But just want to show this LRP .32 Spec 4, not the 4.1, modified by RCR. This engine is going to Texas Hill Country along with this block for the one that got cracked. And he's going to get a few extra goodies. I'm going to hook him up with a little Dominator right there for the billet Baja, and whatever else I can find to give him, man. So let's go ahead and just check this modified. We're checking out the modification on this, so give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at these things, man. So this was my very first LRP 32. So basically what happened on this is, for whatever reason, this part right here, it broke. And when it broke, let's see if I can show y'all. So this right here was here, and it came off. It broke for whatever reason, and part of it got up in the piston, damaged the piston real bad. Look at that. Oh, son, that's terrible. So this piston and sleeve basically trash. Rod may be good, but I'll probably not use it. So let's take a look at the cranks real quick, see if we got any differences here. So the modified one is filled from Lance at RCR. The timing window looks like it's been shaved a little bit. Not too much though, to be honest with you. So definitely filled. Definitely looks like a little bit of work's been done here where the fill is. It's been cut out more to be filled. You can see that. And there are some differences. These are both LRP 32s, Spec 4s, but I'm going to show you in the sleeve the differences. For whatever reason, exact same engine. So let's look at the barrel. You can definitely see the work that he did here on the barrel. Right here, he polished all these ports out. Looks like he extended this one right here. Yeah, definitely some work done there. Maybe a little bit here as well. Not too much though, but definitely here. The window itself, I mean, I think you can see a little bit of difference there. It looks like it's been widened out some here on the edges, maybe shaved down on each side. But not too much. So let's look at these sleeves. So this is a weird part. These are exact same, trash man. These are the exact same sleeves, but you can see on the newer one, the modified one, the exhaust port is not as big, or it doesn't appear to look as big. The dog ears are not as pronounced on the newer one as here. Pretty similar here. Looks like he did a little bit of work here, shaved that down some, cleaned up the ports. That was a problem with the LRPs. They had a lot of burrs where the porting was, where the openings are. Definitely did a fang here on that port. Not one here on the stock one. This one does not have these extra holes here. I don't think Lance did that. I think that's from the factory. So I'm not sure what's up with that. These are the exact same engines. And then there's where the piece broke off. Definitely some fangs here. But looks like factory, not Lance, because there's no polishing on it. And it looks like these fangs on the older one are longer. You can see where he cleaned it up right there. So yeah, pretty weird, man. Pretty weird. Alright, so this sleeve looks good. I'm just showing you all this because this is going to Texas Hill Country. I want him to see what he's got here without actually having to open it up, man. So we just looked at the crank. It's a really nice looking crank, man. Filled. I'm cleaning everything up for him. The head button, one shim, I don't know what size. Sorry, King's RC. Standard glow plug. Looks like this is the R4, which is I'm not sure if that's probably the LRP Platinum Iridium. But not the number 5, the number 4. I remember I was buying the Platinum Iridium LRP number 4s. Looks like it was run okay. No pre-detonation, nothing like that. It's been running good, nice caramelized. This engine runs really well. This crankcase does have one issue. It's not going to affect anything. It'll still bolt down, but I broke one of the ears here off. But there's still plenty of meat to bolt it down. It's not going to affect anything. Steel bearings. Everything's nice and free. And there's your head. It's the older head. They weren't as if you look at the I don't know. Oh, I think my other LRP's in there, but the newer 4.1s, these heads are a lot bluer. The blue is a lot more prominent. These were a little light on that. But here you go, RCR modified. This was my very first modified LRP. And that's it, people. So let me get all this back together, and we're going to get this over to Texas Hill Country. I'm going to clean this block up for them. It's extremely dirty, but the bearings are good. Everything's good. We'll get it cleaned up for him, get it over to him, and then I'm also going to hook him up with some Dominator, since he had an issue with his billet Baja, and anything else I can find. We're gonna try and get out and run the Rex Legend 28.7 here, Bluehead, in the TLR 8XT. Badass basher slash racer platform there. So, give me a little bit, people, and hopefully you'll see a running video here. Last but not least, the piston and rod. Just a cast piston, it looks like, but made pretty well. Big old piston. Cleaned it up a little bit, but you see I was probably running maybe a little bit rich on there. No issues, no scars, nothing like that. So I'm gonna finish watching a little Tasty B. By the way, thank you Nitro Nation for letting me know. Tasty B was the one that had the different types of carburetors that will fit in this LRP 32. As we know, these X-Tech carbs are really hard to tune. But y'all go check out Tasty B, man. He's got some really good content. He's a great tuner, a good racer. Getting a lot better on the track, just like King's RC. So y'all go check those two out, King's RC and Tasty B, man. But he's got 4 or 5 different carburetors other than the Novarossi carburetor, like the Kyosho carburetor, things like that, that will fit in here and run better. More, you know, a composite carb that'll run better here in the LRP. So, see y'all later.